Hello there. Shoot. Good morning. Oh, need a mow. Just need a mow. Hello there, and welcome to Hammerman Take 2. So I just went through and did what I thought was the entire video with the recording and the commentaries and the talking and the whatnots. And it turns out I was close. I did it. I just didn't bother recording it. So, let's try this again, this time with the camera on. You'd think the light not being on would have been enough to be like, excuse me, you're not recording, you fuck. Anyways, so as usual, rocking the Hot Pocket along with the damage amp, and because all of the troops always seem to land on the north end of the beach, I thought this week I would be super smart and sneaky and fantastic and put the Hot Pocket to the north end of the beach. And wouldn't you know it, the week that I finally think, alright, I'm gonna outsmart them, they land everything in the middle of the beach. I would have been better off if I had centered the Hot Pocket. I might have even been able to pull off like a flawless victory or two, but alas, I guess I've been bamboozled again. So, alright, on stage 3, finally, they decided to land some troops up at the top, thank goodness. But, come on, guys. Cut me some slack here. Throw me a freaking bone. So, aside from the Hot Pocket being able to do amazing and frightening things to everything that comes within range of it. Also, getting those 3 rocket launchers all kind of clumped together, all in the damage amp, I really feel like it does some incredible things. Like, doubling the rocket launchers on your base would be awesome. Like, if you could go from 6... apparently the magic number is 6 rocket launchers, because obviously with the damage amp doubling the amount of damage that the rocket launchers can do, you can figure out how it works. I guess technically having 6 would be trickier though, because then if you were to try burning down said rocket launchers, you'd have to use twice as much. Whereas if... Okay, anyways, not gonna get into it. Point is, the amped up rocket launchers really do some absolutely fantastic things to like all troops too. It's not just, like, oh, it does more damage to Riflemen or whatever. Like, those damage amped rocket launchers are frying entire freaking tanks. Like, it's great. Very fun to watch. Also, like, come on, look what they're doing to those poor Zookas. Oh, those guys did not see it coming. Not because they're blind drunk, which frankly they probably are, but just it unloads so much damage. It's so beautiful, eh? Also, I gotta say, like, showing that last screen on stage 4, true Noah's Ark attempt of an attack. Go Hammerman, man. That was pretty intense. I actually had to like resize things and shift things around just to be able to get them all in the same screen. It was kind of tricky and pretty intense. So we're gonna move on to stage 5, which is much more incredibly bigly. Wait, bigly? Yeah, bigly I think is the term that I'm looking for. Bigly easy. And who knows, maybe it's just because I got lucky, because on that last land, it's essentially smoky hookah. It's 7 boats of Zookas, which can do some massive damage, but only 1 boat of heavies in the front of it, which could have really done some serious damage, but the Hot Pocket picked off those heavies like so fast that it wasn't really a problem. And then we move on to Stage 6. Now, Stage 6, seeing all those Grens, I was like, oh yeah, go into the ham sandwich, because I want to be able to fry those Grens right away, right on the beach. And then, of course, the first landing, no Grens. But that's okay, because we fried... It was a beautiful mix there, where, like, all of the Riflemen in that landing got just absolutely nuked by the Hot Pocket, and everything else got cleaned up by all of the sniper towers and boom cannons and everything. Oh, wow, that's vicious. Look at that. Look at that. It just massive clumps of troops just disintegrating. Oh, it's satisfying to watch. Honestly, that is more satisfying to watch than, I don't know, someone pouring the perfect cup of soda. Yes, with just the right amount of head. So, Stage 6 ends up going down in a hard way because we were set up in order to take it out in a hard way, which was great because then we can move on to Stage 7. And after last week with the failure of the Hammerman, this was the week, the Hammerman redemption week. I was like amped up. I was like, I am gonna beat this. I'm gonna do it no matter what. Oh, I got this. We're gonna see. It's gonna be amazing. Yeah. And as you can tell, this is my first landing and first attempt at the Hammerman. It turns out Hammerman, after the last couple of weeks of really doing nasty things to us, decided to take like a week and just take pity on us, which is awesome because, frankly, I needed a little bit of pity. A little bit of pity? Anyways, so yes, it's essentially just a Rifleman rush with a bunch of medics and a bunch of Scorchers, and they do line up and do some crazy things. Fortunately, we got a really nice split with the way they were landing, so some of the troops kind of veered off to the right, while the rest of them just walked straight into the Hot Pocket. And look at the Riflemen just disappearing. Like, they're trying to get into range of doing damage to the Hot Pocket, and they can't even get into range to damage the thing, because it melts them so incredibly fast. Anyways, guys, that's Hammerman getting hammered this week. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully it's been helpful, hopefully it's been entertaining, and most importantly, hopefully you guys have a fantastic day.